There is a specific signal your body can send that many people see every day and simply flush away, dismissing it as nothing. It's a change in the toilet bowl that might seem insignificant, perhaps blamed on last night's dinner or a new vitamin. But in some circles, certain persistent changes are viewed as a critical warning, a quiet alarm bell that most of us have never been taught to hear. Imagine seeing something off, a color that isn't quite right, a shape that's suddenly different, and feeling a brief flicker of concern before brushing it aside. This single, overlooked moment is where a crucial opportunity for awareness can be lost. Thousands of people experience this daily, never realizing they might be ignoring one of their body's most direct forms of communication. It's a silent message that, once understood, could change everything. And the most unsettling part is how common it is to ignore it. The reason for this neglect is deeply human. We are conditioned to avoid discussing such topics, feeling a mix of embarrassment and uncertainty. We might ask ourselves, is this normal? But the question quickly fades, replaced by the rush of daily life. This cycle of quiet worry and quick dismissal is a dangerous habit. Your digestive system is like a sophisticated processing plant, and what it produces is a daily report on its internal operations. Ignoring that report is like ignoring the check engine light on your car's dashboard. You might get away with it for a while, but you're running the risk that a small, fixable issue could become a much larger problem. Your body is speaking a language of signs and symptoms, and failing to listen isn't just a missed opportunity. It's a gamble with your long-term well-being. The truth is, these signals are not meant to cause panic, but to guide you. But what if you could learn to read this daily report with confidence and clarity? What if you could differentiate between a harmless variation caused by eating beets and a persistent sign that deserves your attention? This knowledge is not complicated or technical. It is about understanding the simple mechanics of your own body. Your body has a secret, and it's revealed in the color, shape, and consistency of what you leave behind. Learning to interpret these messages is one of the most powerful acts of self-care you can practice. It transforms anxiety into awareness and confusion into control. You will soon understand that you don't need to be a scientist to decode these signals. The answers have been right in front of you all along, waiting for you to learn the language. This isn't about looking for problems. It's about understanding how to maintain your health from the inside out. Almost no one was ever taught how to do this. We learn to read maps, balance budgets, and navigate complex social rules, yet we remain illiterate when it comes to the fundamental language of our own health. We were raised to believe that some topics are private, and in that privacy, we lost a vital connection to our body's wisdom. But that ends today. You are about to learn how to listen to your body in a way you never have before, empowering you to take proactive steps for your own vitality. Before we continue on this journey of discovery, take a moment to write in the comments where you are watching from and subscribe to the channel. By joining this community, you are making a commitment to understanding the silent signals your body sends that nobody ever explained to you. Let's begin decoding them together. To truly understand the messages in the toilet bowl, we must first abandon a common misconception. What you see is not simply waste or the useless leftovers of yesterday's meals. Instead, think of your digestive system as a highly sophisticated refinery. Food enters as raw material, and for the next 24 to 72 hours, it undergoes a meticulous process of breakdown, nutrient extraction, and transformation. What is left at the end is not garbage. It is a detailed production report. This report, composed of water, undigested fiber, bacteria, and old cells, provides a daily snapshot of the refinery's efficiency, from the main processing floor in your intestines to the specialized departments like your liver and gallbladder. Learning to read this report is the first step toward understanding your body's inner workings in a profoundly new way, moving from passive ignorance to active awareness of your internal health. Let's begin with the most noticeable feature, color. The characteristic brown color of a healthy stool is no accident. It is the end result of a fascinating journey that begins with your red blood cells. As old red blood cells are broken down, they release a yellow pigment called bilirubin. The liver processes this bilirubin and secretes it as part of bile into the small intestine to help digest fats. As this bile travels through your digestive tract, intestinal bacteria work on it, chemically altering it and transforming it into a compound called stercobilin. It is this final compound that gives stool its familiar brown hue. This intricate process is a testament to the body's incredible efficiency, turning a byproduct of cellular recycling into a key component of healthy digestion. It is a daily biological signature, a sign that the entire system is working in harmony. But what happens when this finely tuned color-making process is disrupted? This is where your body's signals become critical. If the stool is persistently pale, clay-colored, or grayish, it can suggest that the flow of bile, the body's natural dye, is being obstructed. Imagine the dye factory, your liver, or the delivery pipes, your bile ducts, are blocked. The final product will emerge without its intended color. Conversely, a stool that is black and tarry, without a clear cause like iron supplements, might indicate something happening much earlier in the digestive tract. You will understand in a moment why this is so important. A signal from the beginning of the journey looks very different from one at the end, and your body uses this language of color to tell you where to pay attention. Now, let's consider the message in its form and consistency. These characteristics are primarily governed by two simple factors: the amount of time the material spends traveling through the colon and how much water is absorbed along the way. Your large intestine is like a master regulator of moisture. If transit time is too fast, the colon doesn't have enough time to absorb the proper amount of water, resulting in loose, watery stools. On the other hand, if the transit is too slow, the colon absorbs too much water, leaving the stool hard, dry, and difficult to pass. This delicate balance is fundamental to your comfort and health. It's not just about what you eat, but about the rhythm and efficiency of your internal ecosystem, a dance between movement and absorption that determines your daily experience. This brings us to the first and most foundational pillar of digestive wellness: hydration. Many people associate drinking water with kidney health or skin clarity, but its role in digestion is arguably one of its most critical functions. The water you drink is absorbed into your bloodstream and then used by the colon to soften the stool. Without adequate hydration, the body will draw as much water as it can from the colon, leaving the contents dense and compacted. Fiber, the other key component, acts like a sponge, holding onto water to create bulk and softness. Think of it like making concrete. Without enough water, the mixture becomes an unmovable rock. Your body needs both the structural element of fiber and the fluid element of water to produce a report that is smooth and easy to process. Beyond consistency, the actual shape of the stool can also carry a vital message. While variations are normal, a persistent and sudden change to a very thin, pencil-like form deserves attention. This isn't about a single occurrence, but a consistent new pattern. To understand why, imagine squeezing clay through a tube. If the tube is wide and clear, the clay will come out in a robust, formed shape. However, if there is a narrowing or a partial obstruction inside the tube, the clay will be forced through a smaller opening, emerging thin and constricted. The same principle can apply within the colon. Observing a lasting change in shape is another way your body communicates about its internal structure, providing a clue that goes beyond just diet or hydration and hints at the physical pathway itself. Ultimately, these signals, color, consistency, and shape, are not isolated events. They are interconnected pieces of a larger story your body is telling you every single day. They reflect the health of your liver, the balance of your gut bacteria, your hydration levels, your dietary fiber intake, and the mechanical function of your intestines. By learning to observe these patterns without fear or embarrassment, you are stepping into the role of a conscious caretaker of your own health. You are no longer just flushing away a meaningless byproduct. You are reading a crucial, personalized health bulletin. This knowledge transforms anxiety into action and empowers you to support your body's complex systems with simple, daily habits, turning what was once a taboo topic into a powerful tool for well-being. With a clear understanding of what these signals mean, the path to supporting your digestive system becomes surprisingly simple. It doesn't involve complex formulas or restrictive diets. Instead, it's about returning to the fundamental pillars of human health that allow the body to function as it was designed. The solution lies in creating an internal environment where digestion can proceed smoothly, without struggle or interruption. This is achieved through small, consistent daily actions that work in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. The most powerful changes are often the most basic ones, and they begin with the three cornerstones of digestive wellness: what you drink, what you eat, and how you move. By focusing on these areas, you provide your body with the essential tools it needs to maintain its own balance, turning your internal refinery into a model of efficiency and well-being. The first and most crucial adjustment is consistent hydration. Many people underestimate the profound impact that simple water has on their digestive transit. Your colon is an expert at water reclamation, and if you are even slightly dehydrated, it will pull every last drop from your stool to hydrate the rest of your body. This leaves the stool hard, dry, and difficult to pass. Think of a riverbed in a drought. Everything becomes stagnant and cracked. Drinking enough water is like restoring the river's flow. It keeps the contents of your colon soft, pliable, and moving effortlessly. The key is consistency. Sipping water throughout the day is far more effective than drinking a large amount all at once. A simple habit, like keeping a water bottle on your desk or by your side, can transform your digestive experience from one of strain to one of ease. Next, we must address fiber, the unsung hero of digestive health. There are two types, and your body needs both. First is insoluble fiber, which acts like an internal broom. Found in things like whole grains, nuts, and vegetables like cauliflower and green beans, this type of fiber does not dissolve in water. Instead, it adds bulk to the stool, which is essential for stimulating the intestinal walls and promoting regular, rhythmic contractions that move everything along. Imagine trying to push a tiny pebble through a long hose. It's difficult, but a larger, soft object moves through with ease. Insoluble fiber provides that necessary bulk, ensuring your digestive system has something substantial to work with, making the entire process more efficient and preventing the slowness that leads to discomfort and constipation. The second type of fiber, soluble fiber, plays a completely different but equally vital role. Found in oats, apples, beans, and citrus fruits, this fiber dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance. This gel does two remarkable things. First, it slows down digestion just enough to help you feel full and to allow for better nutrient absorption. Second, and most importantly, it acts as the primary food source for the beneficial bacteria living in your gut. Think of your gut as a garden. Soluble fiber is the premium fertilizer that helps the good bacteria thrive. A flourishing gut microbiome is essential for healthy digestion, immune function, and overall well-being. By nourishing these microscopic allies, you are fundamentally strengthening your body's ability to process food and produce a healthy, informative daily report. Beyond diet, gentle and regular movement is a powerful catalyst for digestive health. Your intestines are muscles, and like any muscle, they respond to physical activity. The act of walking, swimming, or even gentle stretching stimulates peristalsis, the wave-like muscular contractions that propel contents through your digestive tract. A sedentary lifestyle can cause this natural rhythm to become sluggish, leading to a slower transit time. Consider a 68-year-old man who made just one change, a simple 20-minute walk after his evening meal. He found it did more for his regularity than anything else he had tried. This isn't about intense exercise. It's about gentle, consistent motion that works with your body, encouraging its internal mechanics to function optimally and preventing the stagnation that so often leads to bloating and discomfort. These three pillars, hydration, fiber, and movement, work together in a powerful synergy. They are not separate fixes, but interconnected elements of a holistic approach to digestive wellness. Imagine a woman in her early 60s who constantly worried about her irregular and unpredictable digestion. She decided to focus on these basics. She started her day with a large glass of water, swapped her white toast for oatmeal with berries, and made a point to walk around the block after lunch. Within a few weeks, the change was undeniable. Her body found a predictable rhythm, the feeling of heaviness lifted, and her anxiety about her digestive health began to dissolve. She hadn't followed a complicated plan. She had simply given her body the fundamental support it had been missing, allowing its innate wisdom to restore balance. By embracing these simple practices, you are not just addressing a symptom. You are nurturing the entire ecosystem of your digestive tract. You are ensuring the production report is not only easy to read, but is also a reflection of a system that is well hydrated, well nourished, and functioning with ease. This is the promised benefit of paying attention, not just the relief from discomfort, but the profound peace of mind that comes from knowing you are an active participant in your own health. You are building a foundation of resilience from the inside out, empowering your body to work as it should. This sense of control and well-being is the true reward for listening to your body's signals and responding with simple, consistent care. While embracing hydration, fiber, and movement sets a powerful foundation, certain common mistakes can silently sabotage your progress, like a small leak in a sturdy boat. The most frequent error is inconsistency. Many people adopt these healthy habits with great enthusiasm for a week or two, only to let them slide at the first sign of a busy schedule or a stressful day. This all-or-nothing thinking disrupts the very rhythm your digestive system craves. Your body is a creature of habit. It thrives on predictability. When its schedule for receiving water and fiber becomes erratic, its internal clock gets confused, leading to a frustrating return of bloating, irregularity, and discomfort. The key isn't perfection, but persistence. Aiming for consistency 80% of the time is far more effective than a short burst of 100% effort followed by abandonment. You will understand in seconds how to make this effortless. A simple accelerator to ensure consistency is a technique known as habit stacking. This involves linking a new desired habit to one that is already firmly established. For example, place your water bottle next to your coffee maker, so you drink a full glass of water before your first cup of coffee. Or decide to take your gentle walk immediately after finishing your last bite of dinner. By anchoring the new behavior to an existing one, you remove the need for constant decision-making and willpower. Another pervasive mistake is the passive acceptance that digestive issues are an inevitable part of aging. This myth is not only incorrect, but also disempowering. While some bodily functions may change over time, chronic constipation and discomfort are most often the result of lifestyle factors, decreased mobility, insufficient hydration, or changes in diet, all of which are within your control. Accepting these issues as normal leads to inaction and a slow decline in quality of life. The consequences are not just physical discomfort, but a sense of losing control over one's own body. The simple correction is to shift your mindset from resignation to proactive adaptation. As you age, your need for intentional hydration and fiber may actually increase to counteract a naturally slowing metabolism. The accelerator here is to add activities that support core strength and internal motility. Gentle yoga with twisting poses or even simple pelvic floor exercises can act as an internal massage for your intestines, stimulating peristalsis and maintaining the muscular tone necessary for efficient digestion. This transforms aging from a passive decline into an active process of mindful self-care, keeping your internal systems running smoothly for years to come. Another critical error is underestimating the impact of stress and rushed eating. In our fast-paced world, many people eat while working, driving, or watching tense news reports. This puts the body into a fight-or-flight state, governed by the sympathetic nervous system. When this system is active, blood flow is diverted away from the digestive tract and sent to the muscles, effectively shutting down optimal digestion. Food can sit in the stomach for longer, leading to indigestion, acid reflux, and fermentation that causes gas and bloating. You might be eating the healthiest food in the world, but if your body is not in a state to receive it, you won't get the benefits. The correction is deceptively simple. Create a moment of calm before you eat. Put away your phone, turn off the television, and take a seat. To amplify the benefits of mindful eating, there's a powerful accelerator you can use before every single meal. Take 3 slow, deep belly breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. This simple act of conscious breathing is a direct signal to your nervous system to switch from fight or flight to rest and digest mode. It tells your body it is safe, allowing it to produce the necessary digestive enzymes and stomach acid to break down your food efficiently. This tiny, 1-minute ritual can dramatically change how you feel after a meal, preventing discomfort and maximizing nutrient absorption. It bridges the gap between what you eat and how well your body can actually use it, turning every meal into a more nourishing experience. Finally, a crucial mistake is to ignore the profound connection between your brain and your gut. Many people treat their digestive system like a simple plumbing apparatus, forgetting that it is deeply intertwined with their emotional state. Chronic stress, anxiety, and lack of quality sleep can wreak havoc on your gut health. These states release hormones like cortisol, which can alter the composition of your gut microbiome, increase intestinal permeability, and disrupt the rhythmic contractions of your intestines. Ignoring your mental and emotional well-being is like trying to repair a car's engine without checking its electrical system. The correction is to make stress management and sleep hygiene non-negotiable parts of your digestive health plan. The ultimate accelerator is a consistent mindfulness practice. Just 10 minutes of meditation or quiet reflection each day can lower inflammatory markers and calm the gut-brain axis, amplifying the positive effects of all your other efforts. Imagine, for a moment, waking up not with a sense of dread or uncertainty about how your body will feel, but with a quiet confidence. The morning no longer begins with a lottery of bloating, discomfort, or sluggishness. Instead, there is a feeling of lightness, a predictable rhythm that has been restored through simple, consistent care. This transformation is not born from a complex regimen, but from the gentle power of listening. By providing your body with the fundamental tools it needs, the steady flow of water, the structural support of fiber, and the gentle encouragement of movement, you have turned a source of anxiety into a symbol of balance. The daily report in the toilet bowl is no longer a mystery to be feared, but a familiar confirmation that your internal ecosystem is thriving, a testament to the profound changes that begin with the smallest of habits. This newfound peace of mind becomes the calm foundation upon which your entire day is built. This internal harmony creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond your digestive system. When your body's core processing plant is running efficiently, it frees up an incredible amount of energy that was once spent managing discomfort and inflammation. This is why many people who support their gut health report experiencing deeper, more restorative sleep, a clearer mind, and a more stable mood. It's as if a constant, low-level static has been turned off, allowing you to hear the clearer signals of genuine vitality. Your body, no longer struggling to perform its most basic functions, can now allocate its resources to healing, rejuvenation, and optimal performance. You begin to feel a sense of wholeness, an alignment between your mind and body that translates into a more vibrant and engaged experience of life, reminding you of the promise of feeling truly well. The greatest transformation, however, is the shift from fear to empowerment. You no longer see your body as a potential source of betrayal, but as a faithful communicator. The daily act of observation is now a calm, 2-minute check-in, not a frantic search for problems. You possess the knowledge to distinguish between a harmless variation caused by last night's dinner and a persistent signal that warrants a calm, informed conversation with a qualified professional. This clarity strips away the anxiety that once clouded your judgment, replacing it with a profound sense of self-trust and control. You are no longer a passive passenger, but the attentive captain of your own vessel, navigating your health journey with wisdom and confidence, knowing that you have the tools to respond appropriately to whatever messages your body sends. So, the question now turns to you. As you reflect on this journey of understanding, what is the one small thing you will change, starting today? It does not need to be a monumental overhaul of your entire life. True, lasting change is almost always the result of small, sustainable steps taken with consistency. Perhaps it is the simple act of placing a glass of water by your bedside to drink the moment you wake up. Maybe it is choosing to take a 10-minute walk after your largest meal of the day, or adding a single serving of fruit to your breakfast. Choose one thing that feels manageable, even easy. This single, deliberate action is a powerful statement to yourself, a declaration that you are ready to listen, to honor your body's needs, and to begin building a future of greater vitality and well-being. This journey of awareness is about becoming a better partner to your own body and, in turn, a more effective partner to your healthcare provider. The knowledge you have gained is not intended to replace professional medical advice, but to enrich it. When you can provide clear, specific observations, I have noticed this consistent change in color for the past 3 weeks, unrelated to my diet. You are giving a health professional valuable information that can lead to a more precise and efficient evaluation. This transforms the dynamic from one of passive concern to active collaboration. You are no longer just reporting a vague symptom. You are presenting a well-observed pattern, empowering both you and your care team to make the best possible decisions for your long-term health and peace of mind. Ultimately, learning to read your body's most fundamental signals is an act of profound self-respect. It is an acknowledgement that your body possesses an innate wisdom and is constantly communicating with you for your own benefit. By choosing to listen, you are stepping into a life of greater awareness, control, and vitality, where health is not a matter of luck, but the natural outcome of mindful, daily care. You hold the power to nurture your body from the inside out, fostering a state of balance that allows you to live with more energy, comfort, and joy. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not provide medical diagnosis or treatment. For any health-related decisions, please consult a qualified healthcare professional.